Hey you guys, my name is Story Walker and welcome back to my channel.
You don't have much to say, yeah, that's clear now. But I won't keep on giving you grace while my heart's broke. You wonder where I'm at tonight.
If you're new here, like I said, my name is Story Walker. I'm 17 years old and I've been getting a lot of questions about what I'm going to be doing now since I did graduate high school early. I was homeschooled all through middle school and all through high school because I'm an actress and it's a lot easier to work when you don't have to be in a building to do school, so I did it all online and I graduated this year in January. And I'm here to answer all your questions about my gap year specifically and what that entails for me and for what I'm interested in doing. So instead of jumping right into college, I decided to take a gap year, but that doesn't mean I'm not doing any learning. Don't get me wrong. I've created my own college curriculum and I wanted to share it with you guys because I feel like a gap year can mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. You know, I really want to travel. That's something that I want to do in my life, but I don't feel called to do that right now at this moment. So instead, I'm taking this time to learn even more about things that I'm interested in. I've built myself an entirely free, self-made curriculum that includes creative writing, screenwriting, philosophy, literature, just a lot of things that I'm really interested in learning about, and I found a way to do it all free of charge. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to give you guys a little tour of my Notion, which is how I organize all of this stuff, and just kind of talk to you about what these next months until the end of the year and next year are going to entail for me. I wanted structure without having to do the traditional college experience yet, so I found free online Yale courses, lectures that I can watch and take notes on, Studio Binder courses, and I did all this through my ChatGPT, good old trusty ChatGPT. I told it what I wanted and it created a lot of options for me, and from there I chose what interested me the most. I wanted to educate myself in philosophy, literature, creative writing, filmmaking, editing, basically all the things I would choose if I got to create my own major. My brain definitely leans towards a creative side. I'm not a maths girl, a science girl, a physics girl. I like to write and I like to read. So all the courses that I'm going to be taking, there is philosophy, Yale literary theory, creative writing from this website called Open University, filmmaking from this website called Studio Binder. Then I'm going to be learning Premiere Pro editing, which is like the industry standard for editing short films, and I really want to start making those, so I want to learn the software. And then there's another course I found on Yale that's just the American novel, studying more of American literature. I'm really very excited for all these courses because I love to write, but funny enough, all the things that I've written have come from my own knowledge and just from me watching movies and reading books and kind of teaching myself. And I feel like kind of expanding my knowledge into a more professional way will make me realize what I really want to do and pursue and what I like and what I don't like, and give me some tips so I can make my writing and my creative process even better. I also, like I said, because I love reading so much, created my own little syllabus that I'm going to be reading this year. There are a lot of philosophical books and a lot of old literature, so I believe these will keep me busy for a while. I'm not gonna just rush through reading them. I really want to read to understand and learn and to retain information. So I'm gonna be taking my time with this, taking notes. I'm gonna give you a Notion tour, but I don't actually like to take notes on a laptop. I prefer written notes. I feel like I just retain the information better, and I like the idea of just being able to flip through pages to find what I wrote about. Yes, I'm really excited to read all of these books. A lot of this vocabulary I don't know. It's just a lot of things that I'm unaware of, and it really made me realize how much I have to learn. And a lot of the things I learned in school I don't remember, but I also think it was because I genuinely didn't care. And right now I have the liberty and free will to choose what I want to learn about. In doing that, I'm taking my time up to study these things. So why would I waste my time studying things I'm not interested in, which is the really fun part, I think, about now being done with high school and being able to choose what I spend my time learning and reading and doing. Now that the school year is officially starting up again, I want my gap year to be intentional and not wasted. By the time I turn 18, I want to have read these books, to have learned, to have gotten better at expressing myself, because I think you get better at articulating your thoughts and your feelings. The more you read, the more you write, right? And not using words like and bro and riz and chat so much. So every lecture I watch, every video I edit, I want to be getting better and eventually hopefully become into the smart, educated woman that I want to be. This just makes me feel very excited. I feel very in control of my life and what I'm about to be doing, and it gives me a sense of independence, I think, which is very important. I think this will help me improve in every area of my life, my acting, my writing, my content creation, making things for YouTube, because art reflects life ultimately, and if you're not living life, I think that's gonna reflect in your art form. So I think learning more about life and about artists, old and new, will then reflect in what I'm putting out into the world. All right, enough chitter chatter. I'm going to show you my Notion now and what it looks like. All right, so this is my Notion, my 2025 life planner. We're obviously going to go to the college section I just made. So here, as you can see, I put my lineup for my classes, and I'm not obviously just going to be doing these classes every day. I'm also going to practice my guitar, practice singing, actually write and start putting into practice what I'm learning. But Monday I'll have Intro to Philosophy, which I'll be doing 2 lectures of. Then Tuesday I have Intro to Literary Theory and English Literature, the American Novel, which is 1 lecture each. Wednesday, Creative Writing. Thursday, Filmmaking class. And then Friday, the Premiere Pro class. So my week will be action-packed, but I'm alternating day to day so I don't get bored. I still want to keep things interesting and fun for myself. Here, you can see in my calendar, I have each folder telling me the class I'm going to be doing that day, and I also put the link to the class, very important, so I can just press it and instantly be taken to the website. And it's different obviously on each thing depending on the class that I will be doing that day. Here I have a little syllabus, my reading list. These are all of the books that I plan on reading. Not gonna take you through the entire list because I don't know if that would interest you, but like I said, it's a bunch of philosophical literature and also just other authors that I heard are supposed to be very, very good and just make you think and use your brain, which is what I want to do when I'm reading now. I want to stop scrolling and start ingesting information that's going to make me a smarter person. So that's the hope with these books that I've listed. I also have down here the subjects I'm going to be doing. Like I told you, I don't like to take notes on here, but if I wanted to, I could. Maybe I will, who knows, maybe I'll change my mind. That'll be too much information for me to all write down. But for now, this is just here for safety. I don't think I'll actually be using it. And yes, this is it. This is literally just a little section of my Notion that I am using to stay organized and keep track of what I'm learning and what I'm doing throughout the day. If you're interested in a full Notion tour, let me know and I can also do that. I know I love watching those. I love how organized and aesthetic it looks. I feel like I also wanted to make this video because when I was younger, I don't think I thought this far ahead about what I would do after high school. I always just thought, oh, like I'll be acting or whatever. And it's definitely still something I'm pursuing. It's my dream to act and to sing. So I'm still auditioning, yes, and putting myself out there. But I think I also don't want to just stay stagnant and waiting. So in those in-between moments, I'm finding ways to, like I said, continue to cultivate my creativity and my artistry as a person. And if I'm being honest, this was my mom's idea. My mom's great. She's always looking out for me, always teaching me. I had a schedule before, but it wasn't anything like this, not like actually learning about things I don't know about. And it made me realize something while I was doing all this research, is that I don't think I liked school for many reasons, mostly because of math. But other than that, it was like the way everything moves so fast, and I feel like you don't have time to digest the information before you're already moving on to the next thing. And I think what really speaks to me about this is that it's self-made. No one's holding me accountable to this other than me and my schedule, and I have all the time in the world. I can go back and I can rewatch. There aren't tests. It's like school without the stress of deadlines and things like that. So I feel like that's why this is going to be a lot of fun for me. So yeah, this video was kind of short and sweet. I just kind of wanted to hop on here and talk about what this next season of my life is going to be looking like, because in the beginning it was definitely very, very scary, just jumping into the unknown and not going the typical route that a lot of my friends and family members are going when they finish high school. But it's also I think gonna show me a lot about myself, and I'm gonna learn things about the world that I don't know while being in the security of my own home. How great is that? We literally have the world at our fingertips, all because of the internet. So yes, I hope I answered any questions that any of you might have had, wondering, what, she just doing vlogs, sitting in her house watching TV? What's she doing? No, I'm not. I'm never just sitting in my house watching TV during the week like my parents. They would never. Trust me, I tried when I was a little younger. Never again. But yes, if you made it to the end of this video, please leave a little like college cap graduation thing. Even though I'm not graduating college, I guess that would be like high school graduation. Leave me one of those emojis and let me know in the comments if you had to build your own curriculum, your own college course, like what would you do? Would you do English and philosophy, or are you more psychology and math, science, or technology? The possibilities are endless. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video so much. Please give it a like, subscribe if you're interested. If you're interested to know more about all these courses I'm going to be taking and how I end up liking them and me speaking about the subjects I'm learning, I think I would love to do that. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And I will see you guys in next week's video. I love you. Bye.